I don't think at any point since the financial crisis the central banks have led the markets. I think what has happened is that stress has shown up in various different places, and the various central banks, predominantly led by the Fed, have jumped on that and tried to solve the problem. And what we saw at the beginning of this year was quite an extreme reaction in equities. We've had it in previous areas before. We had it in short interest, so we banned that. We've had it in corporate credit, so we started buying company debts. We now got it in equities, and there was a response. And there was a response in the States, and there was a bigger response in Europe. So now I think we're just, the central banks are looking around, right, well, where's the stress net? It's whack-a-mole. Where is its neck going to pop up?
Help me with my amnesia. Look, I'll hold my hands up. I've been in and around markets since 1988. 1988. I don't know if you've been about the same or you popped up a little bit later.
I'm much older, younger than that.
Yeah, right. So 1988. I've never known a time like the last 5 or 6 years. And I'm not saying I haven't seen volatility, and I've seen loads of crashes, and I've seen dot-com bubbles bursting, and I came in on the tail of the 87 crash. But I've never seen a time with the obsession with the minutiae of the language of the Federal Reserve and the ECB, and to a lesser extent the Bank of England.
But Steve, you've never seen them rip off the textbooks like this either. We've never been in this realm of monetary policy where they're just rewriting chapter after chapter now.
Yeah, no, absolutely, I agree.
That's absolutely right. I mean, one of the things that we've been talking about over the years that I've been coming on the show is the breakdown between the earnings as an indicator for equities and share prices. And that is food and drink to your long-only active fund manager. He wants to look at earnings estimates and he wants to make a call on stocks. But he can't do that when it's actually stresses in the corporate credit market or short interest or reflections of what's happening in the options market, where the stress is being seen and where the central banks are responding to. And I think we've got to the point now where the economic recovery, such as was, is pretty long in the tooth, especially in the States. And we're now seeing earnings definitively declining. And people are getting very, very worried about the level of equities.